Hello, so I just wanted to make this short, brief video since certain people said they missed me. Shout out to Ocean Star and J.I. Banks. But yeah, Joe Biden should simply step down because he's just not cognitively capable. I mean, for the past 4 years, conservatives, people with the right mind, have been saying that this man is not capable of leading the free world, being the most powerful man in the world. He's just not capable. And I really don't understand anymore, besides that thinking these people are just not like normal thinking, because you don't really have to be smart to know that this man is not capable. There were interviews done before he became president. I do recall an interview that Joe Biden did with Anderson Cooper remotely during the pandemic, and it was very evident that Joe Biden was reading off of a teleprompter because his face was literally going sideways and reading something like this. I'm doing it right now. And it just was so obvious. And so I've known that something was wrong with this man before he became president, just like I've known that something was wrong with Wendy Williams before the world knew. I mean, it was just really apparent. It's like you can't really fake it on camera a lot of times, and you really have to be a great actor to fake something, because a lot of people with a brain are not stupid. A lot of viewers with a brain are not stupid. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people who are stupid at the same time. So he's just not able to run the world. And besides him not being able to run the world, I just don't agree with him on a lot of things, like allowing illegal immigrants here, wanting illegal immigrants to even vote in the future. I believe that's going to be a thing that's going to happen. Having a mandate for people to take some medicine that scientifically does not work, and just being this overlord of massive governmental overreach of making the government control my life as opposed to me controlling the government. And so he's just not fit to run. And during the debate, Trump literally talked about two things that are on top of my list: illegal immigration. I would even put legal immigration too. So illegal, and I would also add legal immigration, because I think we should cut ties on legal as well for at least 2 years and revet the system, as well as the mandates. And going back to the first point of view of how he wants illegal immigrants to vote in our elections, which is something that's going to happen, because if you're able to literally rent an apartment and connect yourself with an electricity company that's considered a monopoly in many states, that requires, some certain form of identification or a certain form, of some type of name or something, and you're not even here legally, just imagine how these people can waver around the system and vote in our election without being caught. And so, so he needs to go, and there's no way this man can win, only if, number one, a foreign actor interferes into our country. Number two, the American government cheats, or number three, an assassination happens to Donald Trump. And I hate to mention that word, assassination, because, again, you're harping on territory when you say that with a president. But I'm saying people doing that, Joe Biden's people doing that, or maybe someone who supports Biden decides to do that, or even like the CIA allegedly trying to do it, So that's the only three ways that this man, Biden, can become president again. And, I know they're trying to harp on and, get Kamala Harris prepared, but she's even worse than Joe Biden. Even with Joe Biden's mental incapabilities, Kamala Harris is still worse than Joe Biden, on a good day, with her mental so-called awareness, with her normal mental health awareness. She is worse, and so I can't literally emphasize that any more than I just did. And so, that was just my take on it. I personally was disappointed in the whole debate. I felt shameful of being an American because I wanted to hear more about policy. I really didn't want to hear them go back and forth. And I was really surprised of how well-behaved Trump was. And I was thinking, well, maybe his PR team probably told him, because your legal issues, behave. And number two, let Joe Biden speak, because you don't even have to do a lot, because this man is not educated. He can't articulate his thoughts. Whereas if you watch the Hillary Clinton debate, Trump was badass and just like as if he was on reality TV, just literally went and followed this woman around and just read her up and down and so on and so forth. But that's because, you know, she's articulate, she's educated. I don't agree with her either, but she appeared more to a threat than Joe Biden appears to be. So anyways, let me know what you think, if you knew and you agree with me, or if you're open to a difference of thought, like the diversity definition ensues. Please subscribe to my channel. Or if you are a diversity thinker but really don't condone the actual definition of diversity, please don't be here, because that's not the definition. You're in a cult. All right, bye-bye.